What's up, everybody? My name is Brian Holt. I'm the pastor here at Emmaus Christian Church, and you're not Casey.
Nope, I'm Tom Verbeke, one
Tom
of the
Ver-
deacons at the church.
Yes. So Tom, uh, was one of the first people that I met at
Yep.
Emmaus on the first Sunday I came to preach. I remember meeting you, remember talking, and Tom has been my partner in crime in several different instances over the years. And so he was here doing some stuff at the church, and so we thought, hey, let's interview Tom. So you're a deacon of the church.
Yes.
What's your team that you lead?
I lead the worship support team.
Okay, and what does that team do?
It works with all the people that have some kind of a job during the Sunday service. It's ushers and people that read scripture, people that work back in the booth with sound, video, and live streaming.
Okay, awesome. And there's some exciting changes going on right now. You want to tell us like what's going on with that weird room in the back of the church that?
Well, with the possibility of the church growing and stuff like that and needing room, we decided we'd take over the room at the front of the church and move our booth back. And it's been a process, I'll tell you. But
Yeah. So you took the wall out, or cut a big hole in the wall.
Yeah.
And the goal is to move the sound booth and all that sound equipment back into that room. And you're the one who built the current sound booth, right?
I did.
You're a man of many talents. You woodworking and you did all kinds of stuff throughout the years. So your talents have been well employed here at.
I was talking to Casey. I love working with my hands. It's something I've always enjoyed.
Yeah, and you do a great job. You a lot of people don't realize you built the chases that cover the wires that go up to the speakers. And it looks like they've been there since the beginning. But yeah, what are some of your favorite kind of parts of what you do in your role? It's a broad question, but
well, it's number one, it's working with the people and watching them that when they first come on and just barely knowing something, or watch them where just sit back and know that they can handle it all the way.
Mm-hmm.
It's just like the twins when they first came on,
mm-hmm.
and didn't take them long to pick it up and that and stuff like that. And now I have all the people we have now, I have complete faith that everything's going to go the way it's supposed to go.
That's great. Yeah, that's a cool thing to see somebody kind of like come in, and then you can kind of see them start to serve and really kind of release them into what they're doing. That's awesome. Anything else going on? It's not a noticeable change, but we're changing the software that we use to do the slides. That's another big thing that's going on.
We're moving from Easy Worship to Pro Presenter. And this is probably going to be harder for me than anybody because technology isn't my point. It was amazing what I learned when we did all the audio and stuff like that. And Easy Worship, I had to pick it up on my own.
Mm-hmm.
And now we're going to say, well, we don't want that anymore. We're going to move to something else. And, it's, when you get locked into something you're really comfortable with, it's hard to move into something new.
Yeah.
So.
Well, I would say that you're not the only person I've seen this happen with at Emmaus, but I think you break the stereotypical mold of teaching an old dog new tricks, because you have adapted to well, first off, the first thing that we did, the origination of my partner in crime comment was the church when I got here had a really kind of an older sound system that we're using. And then I found out that we had bought 4 years before, there was a sound system sitting in a closet downstairs that was exactly what I would have bought had I been given resources to go buy one. So it was the exact speakers I would have bought and pretty much the same soundboard. So I was like, let's set this up. So Tom was here at the church one day and I was like, hey, you want to be my partner in crime? And so
True story.
So we set up the new sound system, and Tom's adapted to that, and then going
To
doing
TVs.
the TVs with the slides, and we went from PowerPoint to Easy Worship, and now we're moving to this new software.
Moving into the live streaming also,
Mm-hmm.
and that's probably one of the things that I was so glad that we did what we did. We're saying, well, do we really need to get into this technology? We're such a small church, and we got into it and got comfortable, and then COVID hit, and we're glad that we had gotten into that.
Yeah, we were right. We had just
perfect timing
gotten the new camera and all that stuff set up the week before our former governor shut us down and forbid us to gather. So we were kind of ready to go with live stream services, which is really cool. So yeah, anything else you want to share about yourself? Or
no, other than that, I've been at this church for a long time, and it's what I like most is serving this church, and it's got great people that love each other,
right?
And it's easy to serve when you got a lot of loving people around,
Yeah.
But this is moving that booth is the one thing that I wanted to finish, and that's the last quote. I hope major thing we got.
Yeah, because you're going to be stepping off of being a deacon, an active deacon, at the end of this year.
Yeah, just to be around with my wife a little bit more. As she's had some health issues, and just to help her through a lot of this stuff and be with her,
which is great. That's exactly part of the qualification for a deacon, is being able to manage a household and take care of your wife. So it's definitely an honorable decision that you made to do that, and so yeah, I'm thankful for you, Tom. I definitely. Yeah, thinking back over the 11 years that I've been here, and then the way more years than that as you've been here, your service to the church, your passion for the gospel, and even sometimes when you talk to Tom, it's almost like he got saved yesterday. Just his excitement and the way that he has served the church. One of the biggest contributions that Tom's done over the years is planning and kind of coordinating our Good Friday service, which that's a real passion of yours as well. So that's always been just one of the things that Tom's a doer. He does a lot of things, but he has a heart that loves the gospel. And I'm thankful for that, Tom. So
I'm thankful for when you came in as a pastor, and that is that the one thing I desired probably more than is really teaching the gospel like you teach, going through the Bible and all that. And that's something I don't like, the topical sermons as much as let's get into the Bible. I appreciate that.
That's awesome. Well, thank you for that.
Thank you.
And if you got any questions for Tom, you will see him on Sunday. You can talk to him then.
And we can always use people who want to learn what to do back there.
That's right. Yeah, if you want to serve on soundboard, learning how to do the slides, actually you're in charge of the readers and the greeters and all that stuff too. So if you're interested in any of that, you've seen his face, you can find him on Sunday morning and talk to him then. All right. Until next time, we will have a good one. Bye.
Bye.